points here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That run moves the ball to the 16. The game makes it second and medium. As the first down is still going. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. A handoff to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. And what a play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being carried.
Sacked on heavy pressure there. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Looking for some space. It's Kelly. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going for his running back. 4th down completion to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Catch made on the right side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. The Boilermakers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Boilermakers line up with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Kelly. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback. If you're a defense, trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. Pitch made down inside the 15-yard line. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Touchdown, Florida. Number 2 with the carry. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. The kick is good. That ties the game at 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 20. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for his back. And the receiver wide open, catches it in stride. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Boilermakers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now, looking to throw it from the red zone. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Maccabee. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Acker. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The shotgun handoff here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff again. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Banks up a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tough to show for the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down mark. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He escapes the sack. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He's moving out of the pocket. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Boilermakers will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. And this college football playoff game is all tied up. field looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Florida offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that puts them back on top. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here, lets him go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. There's a wide open receiver complete. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43. And the Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. The Boilermakers are in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Direct snap to the back. They finally corral him at the 1. The Boilermakers line it up with 1st and goal. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. We go with a direct snap. And he crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, it's snapped to the back. Has the 1st down and more. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And they've got him. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 29 set to kick this one away.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And now another deep ball here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Purdue. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the 2 points. They're back within a score now. The lead is just 8. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Gators offense is on the move now. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll get him down that time. And the Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Direct snap to the back. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. And they get the football back here in this tight game.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Boilermakers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Ray moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw again. Launching it. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws the ball away there and lives comes to play, another down. That's a smart choice on first down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Maccabee. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you
This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Jolzine had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, what a grab by the defense. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Can anyone catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback. My stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the side.
And he breaks into the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Offense in the hurry up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conference.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to run it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got it behind the line. It's Durham. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to them.
Off he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got room at the 35. He's loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the first down here on fourth. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who's a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Morris. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He'll ride his man on the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badger! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. He uncorks one deep. And he intercepts it. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get the corner. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it, looking for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Wisconsin 17, Texas 14.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun.
He's off to the races. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Now on the move. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Webster. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Fair catch, called for and made. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just...
Going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Badger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That's caught. It's Webster. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming on.
Motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He finds his man at the 35. He's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fat. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on third down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here comes the offense on second down. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's long. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Looking left. Makes the grab. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On second down, wants to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He wants to pass it on second down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now on first down from the 30. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
To the air on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Looking to pass on second down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Number 9.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First and 10, Wisconsin.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Now he's looking into the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. These scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going up top on first down. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 40. Running inside the 20. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The defense still has all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And the Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the fourth quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover. Get your offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the